Walls at America's Stonehenge are a little different than the typical historic walls built throughout New England. And there's something like almost 250,000 miles of walls built during the historic period, both colonial and post-colonial, in the New England area. But our walls consist of a lot of flat slabs. Historic walls have a lot of field stone or the rounded type stones in their construction. But here you see these large slabs of stone, and these were at one time part of the bedrock. The bedrock is what they call foliated. It does come up in layers, but it does take a lot of work to actually extract these stones. And we have found that these people used a technique called percussion flaking. They would use a throwing hammer to start shaping the stone, and then they would begin using a small hammer stone to actually get the refined shape they wanted. And we'd often find the little scalloped edges on these stones, indication of where they were being struck. So it's a Stone Age technology used to dress or shape these stones, not Metal Age. So it's another piece of evidence of the age of the site. But they also stood these stones in many cases on their ends, and this stone here is a great example of that. And you can see a little notch. We think it's possible that's man-made. It could have been actually done with a stone tool. And we also found some of these notches were actually very smooth. They use another rubbing stone and perhaps some sort of like sand, something abrasive, and they would actually rub it, and it became very smooth. Some of our monoliths, they actually have like a little gun sight made into the top of them. An example of that would be the Birtstone. And there's a stone just to the east of Birtstone called the November 1st stone, and again, it has this little notch-like feature in the stone. So this type of thing we find on many of our stones, kind of a notch like that. And this stone is a great example of an unusual stone, stood on its end.